Hey, ladies and dudes, this is Rebecca Lynn Barkley, aka Boop 1970. This is my review for a day. And today's review, ladies and dudes, well, my friends, it's that time again for another top 5 list that nobody has never done before. And this top 5 list, well, it's going to be the most difficult one of all. But, to tell you the truth is, ladies and dudes, since Valentine's Day is coming tomorrow and it's on a Saturday, I decided to do a different type of top 5 list that involves star-crossed lovers. And to tell you the truth, this, ladies and dudes, I think star-crossed lover films is one of the most underrated type of movies of all time because nobody had never talked about these movies that involve star-crossed lovers. You know, when two people had met each other at a very bad timing, start falling in love and try to get to know each other, or something that's not right, or something that's kind of forbidden, or, well, you get the rest. So anyway, ladies and dudes, I decided to do my top 5 best star-crossed lover films of all time. And to tell you the truth is, I am kind of a big fan of star-crossed lover films because I like some of them here and there, even if some of them are kind of bad and not really right for the story or whatever, but you get the idea. So anyway, without further ado, ladies and dudes, let's head on to my top 5 best star-crossed lovers of all time. And yeah, today is February the 13th, 2015. I know it's bad luck, but I think this might be a perfect list where all the love couples have their bad luck. So, plus I got only 3 good movies that deserves to be an honorable mention. Like The Phantom of the Opera, I feel bad for the Phantom Christine's relationship. Star Wars Episode 2 or 3, whichever you prefer, Anakin Padme's relationship. And definitely Wolverine, that involves a forbidden love story between Wolverine and Mariko. After all, I do like this one. It has a good forbidden love story. And now let's go on to my top 5 most favorite star-crossed lovers films of all time. Starting off at number 5 goes to The House of Flying Daggers, the best martial arts movie of all time. It's really one of the most underrated martial arts movies of all time. After all, it is a love triangle story. It involves the 2 cops and 1 beautiful woman who's a House of Flying Daggers, and since there's going to be a lot of plot twists going on, yeah, the reason why it's pretty darn low on my list is it has too much plot twist going on here and there. But it's a really good forbidden love story, and I just like a relationship between Jean and May. I think Jean and May had way more good character development and chemistry instead of May and Leo. And I feel bad for them that their relationship had cut short. It's a sad shame, so I decided to put that at number 5. Number 4 goes to the Moulin Rouge. Oh yeah, one of the best musical forbidden love stories of all time. I really do love this movie, but I really do enjoy the first half of the movie. The first half of the movie is definitely the most funnest part about the film. There's a lot of can-can dancers, and there's a lot of kicks and flicks here and there. And I really love this spectacular song. That was so darn hilarious. But yes, this movie does qualify as a forbidden love story between a sparkling diamond named Satine and a penniless writer named Christian. They began to fall in love, and there's a whole lot of chaos going on here and there. Yeah, the reason why this movie is so darn low in my list because I do like the second half of the movie. It was okay, but my major problem I have with the second half of the movie is I don't like the part when the Duke was saying something about, why did the courtesan choose the penniless top player over the Maharaja and all that stuff. I can't believe that the Duke wants to, rewritten the story of the ending. The courtesan choosing Maharaja, and that really did mess up the story so much. I don't like that I really don't like it at all. But anyway, it's still a pretty good movie to watch, and I decided to put it at number 4. Number 3 goes to Pocahontas. I love Pocahontas. I think Pocahontas does qualify as a good star-crossed lover story. I will say for The Little Mermaid, Aladdin, I will say it's a little bit close as the Forbidden Love story, but it's not as close as Pocahontas. I think Pocahontas deserves to be one of the best Disney films that does feature a good Forbidden Love story. I do enjoy the storyline, the characters, and the songs, the score, and the animation. I love it all the above. It's a really good movie. I really do love the story between Pocahontas and John Smith. They knew each other very, very well and get to know their storylines, their looks and designs, and teaching each other their own language of their own worlds, I guess. But it's a sad shame that Pocahontas is the only Disney movie that I know that had a really sad ending. And I really fell in love with that score that did feature a really good sad ending. That's a sad shame. So I decided to put Pocahontas at number 3. Number 2 goes to Titanic. Oh yes, I know everybody was waiting for this moment to come, or some of you don't. But yes, ladies and dudes, I do love Titanic. It's a really good star-crossed lover story. One of the best parts I love about Titanic is thanks to James Cameron, since he found a way to create his own Romeo and Juliet story. I do like the part where Jack and Rose are trying to get to know each other. You know, during sometimes at the ship. You know, going outside, get some fresh air, and they try to get to know their own storylines. You know that Jack's storyline is that he's an artist. He loves to create some type of art where he goes to some type of areas in Europe and the nudity pictures. You get the story. As for Rose, her storyline is all about that she wants to find her own dream. She dreams like to become an actress, or she wants to go what the real world is all about and all that stuff. Yeah, that's a pretty good story. Oh yeah, but one of my major problems I have with Titanic is, there's going to be a Jack and Rose sex scene, but the problem is we never got a chance to see the whole thing. All that I remember was you could see there was a part with a cloud of cold air coming by, and you saw somebody's hand, and that hand goes down. That's all we see, and we never get to see the whole sex scene. That was definitely the most disappointing part about Titanic. So yeah, but I decided to put that at number 2. And finally, my number 1 best star-crossed lover movie of all time goes to Incredible Hulk. Hulk smash! Tell you the truth is, ladies and dudes, out of all the star-crossed lover films I enjoyed from my childhood to adulthood, The Incredible Hulk is my all-time favorite star-crossed lover story. Here's an unknown question I really want to ask you. Have you ever seen a superhero film that involves a forbidden love story? And The Incredible Hulk is the only superhero story I know that did feature a forbidden love story. Forbidden love story between Bruce and Betty. And that's something I did enjoy from The Incredible Hulk. It had a really good forbidden love story. A story about a man who is trying to cure himself, trying to get this creature out of his body as soon as he can, but you know, all the stuff that he did have failed, and he needs to find a cure as quick as he can before those U.S. government people will show up and try to hunt him down and take him down to account. And Bruce thinks that the only hope that he could, you know, try to save himself and try to get out of those government people as soon as he can is it's all up to Betty to take care of him and try to keep their relationship alive as soon as they can. This is what I love about Bruce and Betty's relationship is they're trying really hard to keep their love alive as soon as they can while their lives are in grave danger, I guess. But yes, ladies and dudes, The Incredible Hulk is one of my most favorite star-crossed lover stories of all time. Oh yeah, my most favorite part about this movie between Bruce and Betty is I'll never forget the Incredible Hulk and Betty's relationship. There was some type of Beauty and the Beast and a King Kong feel to it. I'll never forget, when the Incredible Hulk was trying to take care of Betty while there was a big giant chaos going on. And I think it was some type of college place or something like that. I forgot, but I gotta go back and rewatch this movie again. So anyway, ladies and dudes, The Incredible Hulk deserves to be my #1 best star-crossed lover film of all time, period. And there you go, ladies and dudes. Those were my top 5 best star-crossed lover films of all time. I hope you enjoyed this list. And tell me, ladies and dudes, what is your most favorite movie of all time that involves star-crossed lovers? Whichever they are, leave a comment there, let me know, and join me next time on my next top 10 list I want to do for this year. So my next top 10 list will be my top 10 best memorable movies of all time. Some movies are kind of memorable to you. I don't care if it's from a comedy, action, drama, romance, you name it. So, I'll see you guys later. Sayonara, and I wish everybody out there who has a love couple or whatnot, Happy Valentine's Day, and happy birthday to you too, Rob Thomas from Matchbox 20. I know that your birthday is coming tomorrow. So, I'll see you guys later. Sayonara, and happy Valentine's Day!